You were right. This is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard. Hello everyone, and welcome back. My name is King Kongveal, and I'm back here in Medieval Dynasty, trying to establish myself. So today, I'm, after doing some farming, I'm gonna do some stealing, and take some things that I can sell for some money, so I can carry some more things. I know I said I was going to leave some stuff for aesthetics, but, you know, money talks. And I need the money. So let's just take, like, pretty much everything that I can. I just have to be careful not to take anything that's in the line of sight of a person. Oh. I got caught. I lost a little bit of reputation. Not much, but a little bit. He did catch me. A lot of planks, that's nice. But look at all these logs. That's super nice. Feeling all sorts of good things in here today. Take that one shovel. Alright, so I think that's going to be about it. Oh, there's some stuff up here. Turn around, go away. I want to take this stuff. There we go. Yeah, I think that's going to be basically it from this village that I'll be able to take without getting caught. Yeah, that's quite a bit I got. I love that iron tool there. But that's not going to happen. I think all the logs and sticks and planks and things I'm going to keep. And the things like the baskets and the pottery and the other things I will try to sell. Let me drop all this stuff off. Wait right there, donkey boy. Drop those off. Those. That. Alright, so I've got a bunch of planks now. Decent amount of logs. Yeah, I got some good stuff. Let's head over to Barrow and see if day or night. I think it's day now. If it is, we'll just take some stuff from inside the buildings and then head up to Sambor. I do need to get some more spring crops planted. Probably some flax, as I said. Alright, yeah, it is daytime. Let's, Oh, hi. You're still inside. Are people in everything? Every building? Nope, not that one. Take everything you got. So this is a house. Yeah, I'm down to 279 out of the 1,000. Out of the 2,000 that I need. Alright, so I'm gonna take a quick bath and then we'll head up to Sambor. Actually, you know what? I can sell you stuff. I want to keep the firewood. Alright. And the wood. There we go. At 331 now. Nice. Come here, donkey. Take me to the river so I can take a quick bath and then we'll head up to Sambor. Alright, and away we go. I know there's some scary animals up this way that I'll have to keep an eye out for. Oh, this is one thing I was trying to keep an eye out for as well. We got some logs, got a stone axe, some mead, and fur boots. More mead, alright. Nice. Very nice. Alright, here we are at Sambor's house. Hey, Sambor. Gonna see what you've got in here. Nothing. Okay. You have anything decent outside that I could potentially take? Stone axe, firewood, small wicker basket, stone knife. Hey, Sambor. I think you're lost, boy. Sorry, I didn't mean to just... Wait a second. Look me in the eye. And stop shivering, for crying out loud. Huh. Black and blue. You're Jordan's family, aren't you? Yeah, my name's Rasimir. You must be Sambor then. And how do you know that? I was talking with Unighost. He told me that you were part of the Reminders as well. Part of the what now? Pack? The one with Unighost and Jordan? I've never heard this idiotic name in my life. Oh, sorry. Maybe I've made a mistake. We were called the Undying Fist. Now that's a whole lot better name. I'm saying that because I'm afraid of the dude. You're dang right it is. That's because I came up with it. Everyone loved it. No idea why Unighost lied to you like that. I'm sure he was just jealous about your creativity? Of course he was. Not only about that. Anyway, I'd love to hear some stories about my uncle and the pack's adventures together. That's an amazing coincidence, because I would love to spend my time telling the old tales by the crackling fire. Oh my, really? No, leave my property and forget where it is. Well, come on, it'll only take a minute. A moment of your time. A moment, really. Just tell me, what was my uncle like? How did he become part of the Undying Fist? And, what did he do exactly as the pack? You don't know what we did? Unighost didn't get to that part yet. Alright. But be quiet and try to be less annoying. Where should I begin? Right. It all started when Jordan left home. He was 18 at the time, if I remember correctly. That clever bastard was always too big of a fish for his birthplace, and he knew it. Left as soon as he could, but cleverness at such a young age was always means two things: being arrogant and hot-headed. Plan was to set out on a big adventure. That's it. Pretty detailed, huh? A path like that is paved with skeletons of young idiots. But none of them was Jordan, either way. He was wandering for days. Days soon turned into weeks, and his rations into dust. He was useless as a hunter back then, at least. So berries and mushrooms was all he could get. So obviously he needed some coin. He came across a manor with orchards so vast they seemed like an ocean. Jordan managed to find some work there. A week of back-breaking labor had passed. His hands were covered in blisters, skin red from the scorching sun, knees pulsating from pain. I must say, you're a really amazing storyteller. I wasn't expecting that. Shut up! You want me to finish? Where was I? Oh, right. He was exhausted from all this strenuous work he's done. Went to the lord of the manor with a smile on his face to collect the payment. His stomach was already full with the fantasies of all the delicious treats he was dreaming of buying. And all that was ruined by the hand of the lord holding out a couple of lousy coins. Jordan was furious. That was merely a fraction of the pay he was supposed to acquire. He started shouting at the lord, demanding justice. Peasants were just flies to the lord, disgusting, replaceable insects. And what do you do with a fly that buzzes too loudly? Both of the lord's palms smacked Jordan's ears with the strength of an ox. Jordan fell to the ground stunned, and the lord's guards threw him out of the manor like garbage, stealing that few pathetic coins while doing so, if I might add. It wasn't until evening when Jordan regained his hearing. And with it came a fervent thought of vengeance. Your uncle was quite a capable fighter when I met him 10 years later. But he wasn't back then. He knew the guards would massacre him if he only came close. So he needed to find another way to fulfill his vengeance. Irden was always ambitious, but that hatred fueled him like nothing before. And what happened? What came later was me becoming bored of this conversation. Go away. No way, you can't leave me like this. I can do whatever I want. Scram, I have things to do. What things? I'll do them for you. I'll do anything you want. Just please tell me the whole story. Damn, you're annoying. Please, 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 please. Fine, just shut up already. Just say what needs to be done. You won't regret it. Here, grab this shovel. It's a piece of crap, but it'll do. There are clay deposits behind my house. Go there and dig up some clay. On it, boss. Alright, so let's get some clay. It's one clay deposit. And there's some figurines. I don't know what these figurines are here for. I don't know if they're part of the story or something. But I like them. I want them. I might take some. I might leave most of them. For now, at least. I don't know if I can do anything with them anyways. I'm going to take all of his clay. If he's going to be a jerk like this, I'm taking all of the dude's clay. But yeah, give me these strange deer figurines. A couple of them at least. I'm going to leave the large patch here. But I will take these wine bottles. But as I said, I'm going to dig up all this dude's clay. Alright, I'm working on the last clay deposit here. I've taken all of Sambor's clay. And that's what he gets for being a jerk, and you lose all your clay. Sorry, buddy. You have it. Here's all the clay you wanted. Will you finish the story now? Alright. So as I've already said, Irden wasn't much of a fighter back then. He didn't have any money or connections, but he had one thing, an unusual ability. You see, from an early age, Irden was an exceptionally good liar. No sweaty palms, no voice crack, no tells really. Calm, steady breaths. Eye contact held all the way. He eventually managed to handle any kind of pressure, even the craziest of situations. But it wasn't that at first. He felt no pressure lying. No stress at all. It was as natural as him as breathing. He had absolutely no remorse. He came up with a plan. A plan so immensely moronic and unrealistic that it's really hard to believe that it worked so perfectly. At first, he convinced the nearby town's tailor to sew him a whole set of clothes worthy of the most wealthy nobleman. Finest fabrics, silken threads, you name it. Horrendously expensive. How did he manage to afford it, you may ask? It's simple. He didn't pay for it. So, he stole it? I said no such thing. Jordan wasn't a thief. Not in the traditional sense of the word, at least. Apart from that, did I finish the damn story? While wearing his new clothes, he traveled to the castle of the king of the realm. And entered it. Okay. Now I know you're making this up. That's simply impossible. You're absolutely right, isn't it? It is. It's mad to even consider trying to pull that off. But Jordan, he just walked straight in. I don't blame you for doubting me. Dang, I would have been first to doubt a thing like that. I didn't see him do it 100 times later with my own eyes. Anyway, he walked right into the castle. And once he was there, he followed through with the plan. Which was betting his wife. Whose wife? The king's. The king's wife? Mm-hmm. So, the queen? Indeed. So let me get this straight. The plan was to get into the castle and lay with the queen. Exactly that. You were right. This is the most absurdly idiotic plan I've ever heard. Told you, but it worked like a charm. I still don't get it. What worked? What does he accomplish by that? After the lovemaking, he dressed up, deliberately leaving his undergarments on the bedside, and told the queen he'll be right back with some refreshments. Then he went to one of the king's guards and told him that he saw the queen in the company of a strange man sneaking into one of the chambers. The guards rushed in and witnessed the queen naked in the bed with man's clothes right next to her. As a loyal servant, the guard reported on the matter directly to the king himself, who, as you can imagine, became furious to say the least. And he couldn't possibly punish his wife, that would be bad for his reputation, but he could punish her lover. Unfortunately for him, at this point Uridan was long gone from the castle, riding a beautiful bay mare he borrowed from the stable into the sunset. I still don't get it. You see, the king didn't catch the filthy seducer, but it didn't mean he didn't track him down and find him. To do so, the only track he could follow was the one thing that Uridan left behind, except his undergarments and the pleasurable memory for the queen. His name. Not his real name, of course. The name he used when introducing himself was the Lord of the Orchards? Precisely. Now you get it. Ha! That's incredible. The Lord's head must have left the company's body pretty promptly. He didn't get killed. That wouldn't have been in Uridan's style. The queen begged for his life to be spared, so the king threw him in the dungeons, where he spent all the days he had left. Uridan is amazing. All that with just the power of his wits and speech. He surely showed the Lord that he shouldn't have wronged him. No, don't get the wrong idea about his reasons. Uridan didn't get through all that just because of what the Lord did to him. You see, the Lord was a cruel, merciless brute. He mistreated all of his subjects. Killed for fun, raped for sport. People used to call him laundrymen, because one of his habits was drowning his bastards in the lake right after birth, like unwanted kittens. Uridan needed to stop him, and he did. But that's not the end of the story. After the Lord's capture, someone had to take his place. He didn't have any rightful successors, but then, with just an uncannily perfect timing, came a distant cousin of the Lord's. A charming young man with 2 different eyes. You have got to be kidding me. He easily acquired all possessions of this sentenced relative, but Uridan didn't want any of that. Not for himself, so he took only 3 bags of coins from the treasury, and left everything else in the hands of the peasants. They were elated. He's still probably worshipped there, I can tell you that. And one more thing. Why 3 bags, you might ask? That's easy. 1 for the tailor, 1 for the stableman he took the horse from, and the last one for himself, with the exact amount of coins he was rightfully supposed to earn for his work at the orchard. I told you, Uridan wasn't a thief. And that was it. He mounted his beautiful mare and left the realm, continuing his adventures. At least that's the story he used to tell us. So nothing of that may be true at all. But that's just how it is with Uridan. I can't believe you're talking about my uncle. My mother used to portray him as a simple merchant. Successful, but normal. Mortal. Yeah, I was wondering if he actually was mortal at many times. Well, now we know. But wait, you didn't tell me what was the purpose of the Undying Fist. Oh, I thought it had been obvious now. On that day, Uridan's mission was born. He knew that the spoiled, rotten elites like that were scattered around the world, draining life and dignity from the hard-working simple folk, and that he was capable of stopping them, to some extent at least. So that's exactly what he started doing, overthrowing corrupt lords and giving back to the community. Sounds like a hero, a true hero. Well, it wasn't like, I mean, he, yeah, I guess you could say that. So how did you join the pack? Yrden was working solo until he met Unighost. That rat's agile fingers could work where Jordan's tongue didn't. And then they needed someone with other talents they were lacking. Like strength, manliness, bravery, independence, gallantry, integrity. Right. I think I get the picture. So they recruited their best there was. I was between jobs at the time. So I gave him a chance. And finally the pack started to really make a difference. I don't like to brag, but... Oh yes, I noticed. Humble to the bone. Thank you for noticing. People at my level don't need to boast about our skills. Just like the sun doesn't need to prove it's bright. Anyhow, I already spoke more words to you than I did in the last 5 years to anybody. So it's time for you to go. And preferably don't come back. Ever. It was a great pleasure and a true honor. Yeah, I don't care. Leave now. And in return for giving away my location, deliver this delicious meal to Unighost. It's his favorite, a knuckle sandwich. Do you want me to hit him in the face? Did I stutter? No, sir, of course not, sir. On my way, sir. Alright, there we go. That's done. Come on, donkey. Nope, you're moving too slow. I'll take some of that weight off you, buddy. Alright, I need to take about 20 pounds. There we go. I'll take that. Now let's head on. Onward. So let's go buy some more flax seed, and I think we're also gonna buy some cabbage seeds, maybe. Yeah, probably some cabbage seeds. Then plant some of those as well. Alright, entering Gustovia again. I need Edwin. Edwin's in there. Hopefully he's not sleeping. Ah. He is. Crap. Alright, well. That's unfortunate. Alright, got a bunch of more manure. Let's drop off some of this other stuff. All this clay. I think pretty much most of the rest of that I'm going to sell. And I think... yeah, I think that might be it for today. I'll go ahead and sleep for the night. But, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Sambor's quite a storyteller, and I always enjoy listening to him tell his stories. I hope you did as well. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this, be sure to come back and in 2 weeks for the next episode, and also check out some of my other playthroughs. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, however much of it is left. And I will catch you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.